good evening, wherever you are. I hope you are doing really, really well. You can't really see the desk set up, but that's okay. I'm just going to pull this a bit closer just so that we can get some energy flowing. Okay, today's message is quite simple, but it is effective, and it's something that I feel that we kind of misunderstand. It's definitely something I misunderstood when I was younger, because there's not enough teachings when we're young about like emotions, emotional intelligence, nervous system regulation and all of that stuff, especially if you come from maybe a broken home or a chaotic home or environment, or if you come from an environment where someone is like insecure, low self-esteem, or envious, or any of those types of things. Now, I'm not going to go into all that right now, but you know, I've done videos on this, and I can certainly do another one. But what I want to talk about today specifically is projection. So this is something that I have done in my life, and that is when I didn't love myself. Sorry, that's my children, just trying to keep them quiet. When I wasn't in my full power and in my self-love, I didn't know this at the time, but because I was subconsciously like searching for love, wanting that so badly, I was actually projecting love outward, but it was in a wounded energy, right? Because when we like look for it outside of ourselves before within us first, because we are meant to be connected, what happens is you can come up against, I came up against a potential partner, and instead of seeing them for who they really were, what happened is I was projecting like my love and what I wanted onto them, and so it made me view them in that way, right? And it made me view them in like a loving way, and the way that my energy is and emanates, and I was romanticizing their potential. But really what I was doing is I was projecting what I would do if I was them in that situation, right? Coming across me, or like in the situation that they were in their life. Now, it's very, very dangerous to do that, because without discernment and without self-love and being truly deeply rooted in oneself and whole, and being whole doesn't mean you don't need anybody. It means that you're integrated in your light and your dark within yourself, so that you can then step fully whole to be interconnected with somebody else, okay? People also misunderstand that too. So what I was doing is I was projecting that love onto this person. Now, on the other side of the coin, what I didn't know was that this person was nothing like that whatsoever. And so over time, what happened is they started projecting their negativity and their hatred and their cruelty and their darkness onto me, okay? And it started like obviously affecting me greatly, because I don't operate in that way. And it started causing like extreme distress, chaos, nervous system dysfunction, abuse, all of those things, right? Because I had blinders on, because I was projecting my love onto this person instead of seeing what they were projecting onto me, okay? So that is what projection means. Now, the reason it's so important to be rooted and whole in yourself and grounded in the divine is so that that doesn't happen. Because when you awaken, and when you see that, and when you're conscious and you're grounded and you're in your own body in practice, you can so clearly see other people's projections at you, okay? You can spot them a mile away, and you can feel them, and you just never even let those people near you. Because when you are so full of love and boundaries and self-love and value, people like that, one, they literally will be repelled by you anyway, which is what you want. And secondly, when the blinders come off, you can never unsee it. So projection works both ways. And someone who is on a lower level than you, or someone who is, and I don't mean like anyone's better than anybody else, but when someone is not worthy of you, okay, they will never rise to your level. They will always bring you down to their level, okay? And they'll try and humble you. That's how it works with these types of people. Now, on the other hand, if someone is loving, but they may be going through a bit of a difficult time or whatever the case may be, your love that you are emanating, that you're projecting outward because you want to attract the very best for you, not for them, but for you as well, then you can help to uplift other people, inspire other people. We don't heal other people, okay? We inspire other people to rise. Now, that's how you can differentiate a pure heart between a non-pure heart. So projection can be very dangerous, but it can also be very, very wonderful. Because if you're projecting love and high vibe out to the universe, that's what you're going to get more of. And so I truly believe that I went through this extremely dark and difficult lesson to see all of those things that I wasn't seeing before. Because when we are kind of in that stage of our spiritual journey where we're all love and light, and I was definitely there, we don't necessarily see or want to see the pure, unfortunately, the evil and malevolence that does exist. And we have to integrate both to be a whole being. Doesn't mean you have to be alone, doesn't mean you're not going to find your person, doesn't mean that, you know, you shouldn't have connection. It means that you need to be whole and integrated within yourself, in your light and your dark, so that you know like how to use your shadow when you need it, how to inspire and love and heal when you need it, and how to balance yourself and how to love yourself above all else and connect to God, the universe, the divine nature, whatever it is that you personally resonate with. Because if not, projections can be very dangerous, because a lot of people are wounded and are walking around just projecting that onto other people. And if you are highly sensitive to energy or an empath, or you grew up like that, which is what I was, okay, if you're not careful, you will absorb all of those projections as being your energy, as being your emotions, as being your thoughts, as being your issues, and they are not. So it's really important, and that's why sometimes we go through these extremely difficult circumstances, or dark night of the soul, or whatever it is you want to call it, these isolation hermit periods, so God can get you alone and be like, hey, focus on what's your energy and what's not your energy. And that's what happened to me. And it is like, even though it has been the most difficult thing, it has been the greatest gift to know your own energy. There is nothing more sacred in this world than to know what's yours and what's not. Now my baby is crying, so I'm going to quickly shuffle these. I'm hoping it's not too loud. I'm so sorry. Give us a beautiful inspirational message, angels. These are just joyful abundance cards. They're not tarot cards. See what the message wants to come through for this message today. Give us the message, angels, about what I just spoke about. And of course, you know, always remaining positive is because we want to attract the best. So, oh yeah, this one feels good. Oh yeah, what does it say? I am deeply moved and healed by the unconditional love that flows into and from my heart. Yep, that's what we want to be attracting. We are unconditional love within ourselves. We give it to ourselves first, then we project it outwards so that we repel evil, but so that we can inspire and love on others who are meant to walk with us on this journey. That is my cue to go. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.